Good morning, my name is Alexa Giovanna Zaragoza Alcantar, and I represent my team for this research in SILA Congress 2023. The chosen topic is the impact of physical active learning in ESL classes. My team is Ricardo Félix Carvajal Romero, Melanie Marcela Hernández Márquez, and Diana Andrea Galván Rodríguez. Several researchers have conducted studies to explore the effectiveness of the Total Physical Response (TPR) method in ESL classes, which is directly related to the research on physical active learning in ESL classes. Tuğba İnci Manselik, Tolga Kay, and Sedat Kanatli from Kah University in Turkey conducted a mixed research synthesis to determine the effect of the TPR method on vocabulary learning, employing both qualitative and quantitative data analysis to explain its impact on English learning. Rong Xi, from Tongren Preschool Education College in China, conducted research on the effectiveness of TPR in teaching English to young learners. She highlighted the benefits of TPR, such as increasing the students' enthusiasm, reducing stress, and evoking interest, demonstrating its relevance to the topic of physical active learning. Another study conducted by Faris Atama from the University of Muhammadiyah Buton in Indonesia examined how the TPR method contributed to in students' vocabulary mastery in ESL classes. This research used statistical analysis to assess the impact of TPR on vocabulary learning. Furthermore, Siri Nurfala Mariam and Tadkiratun Musfiro from the University Negeri Yogyakarta in Indonesia focused on improving English vocabulary achievement in young children using the TPR method. This study found that the children primarily mastered nouns and verbs with implications for teaching methods in ESL classes. Additionally, Suhendan Er from Ankara, Turkey, investigated the effects of TPR method in early childhood foreign language teaching environments, emphasizing the use of TPR in foreign language classrooms from young learners. The positive outcomes of TPR in engaging young active learners align with the concept of physical active learning in ESL classes. These studies collectively provide valuable insights into the potential impact of active and physical learning methods in ESL instruction. The theoretical background are these 10 words: physical active learning, pedagogical approach that addresses movements in a class, English as a second language, field of education that involves non-native speakers that learn English, motivation, concept conducted by John Keller to describe the willingness to do an action, cognitive process, study followed by Jean Piaget and Jerome Brunner, total physical response method. James J. Asher was the developer of this language teaching method. Engagement, concept of education studied by Kuh, Stroller, and Prensky. Language skills, fundamental aspect of language education that refers to speaking, writing, listening, and reading. Flow theory, Mihalis is a psychological theory that explains the focus on certain tasks. Multiple intelligences, theory developed by Howard Gardner about how a student is able to learn, and the zone of proximal development by Lev Vygotsky in psychology. The pedagogical innovation, the students' engagement, and the cognitive benefits are the justification for this research. Now that there are three aspects that help teaching practice, students' motivation, and increase the memorable classes that are taught. Nowadays, teachers have noticed problems related to motivation and engagement in ESL classrooms that have to be with traditional teaching methods that are not helpful to remember and learn during the classes. The University of Guadalajara offers a degree called LIDILE, that is Licenciatura en Docencia del Inglés como Lengua Extranjera, located in CUCH, Centro Universitario de Ciencias Sociales y Humanidades. And the students practice their teaching through a program called PAL, Programa Abierto de Lenguas. The future teachers have noticed about a problem with the students in basic levels with two modalities, face-to-face and online classes. This problem is the engagement and the importance that they give to the classes and the taught topics. Our objective with this research is to determine how physical active learning impacts on basic learners, taking in consideration the problem that these groups represent. In addition, we are interested in understanding the factors of physical active learning to keep a class following this practice, analyzing how is it applied in a classroom and evaluating the performance of body movements according to the results in a class with non-applied and applied physical active learning. This research is in current progress and the methodology that is being used are observation in the two past described groups, applied and non-applied physical active learning, and complemented with a survey for the students of each group. The sample corresponds to the 48.3% of the 19 PAL students in basic levels. According to the research highlights, this investigation is qualitative and quasi-experimental. Our instruments are observation of each group, applied and unapplied physical active learning, and a survey with questions that address every objective of this investigation, with questions like ¿con qué frecuencia participa en actividades que incluyan movimientos físicos durante clases? ¿Cuáles considera que son los beneficios principales de la activación física durante clases? Among others. This research is still in process to get results about the quasi-experimental activity that was previously explained. Finally, there are our references, and we thank everyone in the audience for their time and consideration.